Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Jr. So the family of the cop in Dallas who killed the brother Botham Jean when she was on the wrong floor at the wrong apartment and somehow ended up killing the brother. One of her family relatives is accused of making a white power gesture, as you can see in the picture. And on another photo, you can see that it looks like one of her relatives, I don't know if that's her mom, has an All Lives Matter shirt on. And that's kind of like a hint indicator whenever you see people with that shirt on, because it's like, I mean, when people say Black Lives Matter, that does not mean all lives do not matter. You know, I heard Brother Nuri say that black males right now are dying at the rate of an endangered species. And white people, you know, whenever there's an endangered species, you all have certain groups, certain organizations that go out and institute laws, policies, rules, and regulations governing the maintaining and the existence of that particular species, right? So they'll not continue to be hunting. So when black people say Black Lives Matter, of course, you don't have to be a critical thinker to know that that does not negate that all lives matter. That's just like saying there's a particular breed of animal right now that's being attacked, that's being hunted, and we need to work to protect this particular animal, right? So it is with black people right now. We're being hunted by racist white supremacists whom hate our very existence, right? Hate, and they don't know how to deal with us. I don't know why they're in a position of that nature where they have to interact with us. So we try to make it as simple for you all to understand as possible, but a lot of you are so racist and white supremacists you don't want to understand. So when I see all lives matter, either that's a person that doesn't understand what Black Lives Matter is supposed to represent, or it's a person that's just racist, white, that's a white supremacist. They don't want to understand. And 8 out of 10 times, that's what it is. They're a white supremacist. No matter how you explain it to them, they don't want to understand. But yeah, that's Miss Guyger's mother, who's seen with the All Lives Matter shirt on, and Noe Garza was also accused of making white power gestures with his hands in the photo. And Jake Hyman, a spokesman for the Anti-Defamation League, addressed Garza's hand gesture, saying they don't think there's any white supremacist intention here. Garza also revealed that he was making a joke with the 6 in the 9 gesture because they were celebrating Guyger's father's birthday at Joe Crab Shack in 2016. Garza added, "My last name is Garza. I'm a Mexican. I don't care about your nationality. I don't care about the skin or your color. We all bleed red. None of these are racist photos. I am not a racist." And the source is BT. And I'm not going to go into the hand gestures. I don't know. I don't have enough knowledge pertaining to that. But I will say pertaining to the All Lives Matter shirt, a lot of times, 8 out of 10 times, those are white supremacists who don't want to understand what, when we say Black Lives Matter, what that truly means, right? Y'all see us out here being killed every day, so, or every week, on social media unjustly. So we're saying that this particular group of people needs special attention right now, right? Because we're being hunted down like animals, right? That's all that our brothers and sisters are saying. But a lot of you all don't want to hear it because it's not your son or your daughter being killed in the streets, right? But if it was your sons and your daughters dying at the rate of an endangered species, and we said all white lives matter, you wouldn't have or white lives matter, you wouldn't have a problem then. Wouldn't be no counter all lives matter if your children were dying at the rate of an endangered species, right? And black people, we wouldn't counter it with all lives matter. No, if we seen your people dying at the rate of... Excuse me, my audio went out. If we seen your people dying at the rate of an endangered species, we would, in our humanity, support you all, right? We don't have that, well, most of us don't have that, we think we're better than you type complex. No. You know, no person of mature, righteous character thinks because of their skin color that alone makes you better than another person. No. When you function on that basis, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, you really become a devil, right? When us as black people, when we come into the knowledge that's been hidden from us of who we are, of our culture, right? Of our history that's been hidden from us through education, right? Then we begin to fall back in love with our natural selves. But like medicine, as I heard the minister say, if you take too much of it, you can become sick of that which was intended to help you. So sometimes, even in the black community, we become so zealous in our blackness that we begin to hate. But see, once you get to that level, then you can become a devil. You can become that which you hated, right? We can become what was put on us. So not only do you have white supremacists out here, you have some black supremacists out here. Right? So I'm dealing with the dynamics of this thing. I'm dealing with the principle. Our color at the end of the day will not save us. It's our righteousness that will save us at the end of the day. White people, your people's history is shadowed, is bathed in the blood of the darker original people of the earth. And our Creator has come to establish a new world, a new government, right? And if you all want to be in any part of the new world that we're ushering in, you cannot have a white supremacist mindset, right? You can't think because of your color you're better than black or brown people. In fact, if a black or brown person has greater knowledge than you, then you must, as a student, be willing and open to accept that which they have, even if it's against the condemnation of your own history, right? Because truth will be boss, and if you can't accept the truth in the new world, whether you be black, brown, red, yellow, white, then you will not exist. You will be removed, right? We have to all grow and mature today. But, you know, as I said, pertaining to this particular picture, 80%, 90% of those people that where the all lives matter, they have a white supremacist mindset. That other 10%, they might not truly understand. They operating out of ignorance, right? So that's just my few thoughts about this. This your brother Monroe Jr. I'm signing off. Peace.